So why do we need the United States of Latin America? Well, because the IMF is in complete utter ruin. It's trillions of dollars in debt, depopulation. So we need to get great think tanks. And this is why I want Puerto Rico, Ephraim, without the Federalists. Why is this important? Because we're going to need the Elks. Who are the Elks? Elks are veterans. Our Elks are part of Freemasonry. And that's what the People Party is. The People Party is a representation of what the spiritual defense and the defense of the American tribe is. Now, Puerto Rico is part of the American tribe. Either Puerto Ricans were born as Americans, as my sister, my younger sibling, was born in the U.S. So she's an American. I'm a Puerto Rican. I was born in Puerto Rico. So some family nucleus are split between being American and Puerto Rican. We're like a diverse family. We're what the United States of Latin America is and what the United States of Latin America means. Some of us are going to be born American. Some of us are going to be born Latinos. Some of us are going to be in Antillas, but we're still Latinos. So this complexity is really important to grasp, especially in a time like this where there's high depopulation. There's HIV, there's AIDS, there's stage 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 of HIV, not let alone coronavirus or other plagues and diseases. Keep this in proper perspective. Your children might need Latinos. Why? Because we might need to translate some things for you. Your children might need us for some other reason to contact someone else for business or marketing, right? And some people have a perspective that everyone is an enemy, but these people are enablers. You need people who are engineers, civil engineers, to be able to make the United States of Latin America possible, integrated. Don't let the enemies chew at us, making us think that it is an impossible task. Nothing is impossible with God and God alone. So take this into account. Work on it day in and day out. If you're an artist, make art of the United States of Latin America. If you draw, if you make music, if you do these things, if you build a map, build a flag, do whatever it takes to represent the United States of Latin America. It is an integral part of the economy. 80% of that economy of the U.S. depends on Latin America. 80% of the U.S. economy depends on petrol. When petrol is stopped at the Hormuz for a terrible war, who is the U.S. going to depend on? Venezuela. Why is it that the United States of Latin America is important? Think about it. The enemies of the United States don't want this. They don't want the United States of Latin America. So we got to think big. And when we think big, we need to have jet planes land in Puerto Rico as defense. Not only as defense, but make Puerto Rico a place where it's easy for people like the Elks to have veterans be able to have their retirement. Or have actors come in to Puerto Rico and have them be able to just chill out. Right? We need to have our marketing. We need to have our actors. We need to have and collabo. And that's what the United States of Latin America is. When the banking finance system doesn't work, we have to think of other ways to make it work. And this means local economies. So what is the United States of Latin America? It's breaking that wall Donald Trump built and making it a toll. Making it a trade location, trade route for different things, service, business, whatever it is. If you make enemies, you will have more enemies. In this world, you have more enemies than friends. Love your enemies. but also remember to love the Father.